Lisa, do you have a minute?
Oh, yeah. I'm on my lunch break, so I'm free. What's up?
This is kinda sudden, but I'm being sent to Hawaii for a work trip.
What? When?
Starting this weekend.
Wait a minute. Isn't that way too sudden? You've hardly ever had to travel for work before.
Yeah, I know. It was decided last minute, and I'm just as surprised as you. There's a new project, and I need to meet with a local client to discuss it. So I'll be away from home for about a week.
A whole week?
It's going to take some time to understand the situation there and figure out our next steps.
I get that it's important, but spending a whole week alone with the kids makes me nervous.
Our oldest, Emily, is in middle school now, so I think she'll be fine.
But the younger two are still in elementary school.
It'll be okay. We'll manage.
We'll manage? Try thinking about how hard it is for me to juggle work and take care of the kids. Well, you've always been hands-off when it comes to things at home anyway.
I know it's tough for you, Lisa. I'll bring back some souvenirs from Hawaii, so please take care of things at home.
Fine. Lisa, I need to ask you something. Maggie, it's been a while. Why are you in such a rush? I'm on the train right now, so I can't pick up the phone. Lisa, when did you get divorced? What? I'm not divorced. What? Are you serious? No, really. I'm still married and living with my husband. If I had gotten divorced, you'd be the first to know. This is strange. What's going on? Your husband is in Hawaii right now, getting married to your sister. Excuse me? And he's saying things like, we've nurtured our love for 15 years. What should I do? Hold on a second. Did you text me just to mess with me? Even as my best friend, there are some jokes that just aren't funny. I swear it's true. I know Jack is in Hawaii, but it's for a business trip. And why are you even there? Didn't I tell you? I got transferred to the Hawaii office last month. No, you didn't. I've been pretty busy myself. Wait, so this isn't a joke? No, it's not. I'll send you a picture right now. Oh my God, that really is Jack. And the woman next to him is definitely my sister, Amanda. See? What the heck is going on? That's what I'd like to know. They both look so happy. I don't think they realize I'm your friend. What about the guests? Are any family or friends there? Nope, no one. It's just the two of them having a private wedding. What? It's a new trend. You can probably Google it. Why is that trending? Well, there are a lot of reasons, I guess. Lately, people want to save money on weddings. Weddings are expensive, yes. With just the two of them, they can enjoy it at their own pace and relax without worrying about other people. Some couples want to create memories in a special place, just the two of them. I see, but I can't believe Jack and Amanda were having an affair. And they've been talking about 15 years of love? Yeah. You and Jack got married about 15 years ago, right? Yes. We got married the year after we graduated from college. So, they've been involved since back then? Wow. I think I'm going to be sick. You've got 3 kids, and I always thought your marriage was strong. So did I. How old are your kids again? The oldest is in middle school, and the younger 2 are in elementary school. That's a tough age. I'm not just sick anymore. I'm getting really angry. Maggie, how long is this wedding supposed to last? About 2 more hours, I think. Okay, I'm coming over there. What? Do you realize how long it takes to get to Hawaii? You'll never make it in time. By the time you get here, they'll be long gone from the venue. Maggie, I need a favor. Can you stall them until I arrive? I'll catch the next flight. Wait, are you serious? Yes, I'm bringing a lawyer with me to celebrate. What? You're going to announce a divorce? Of course. Well, that makes sense. Oh, what's wrong? Jack and your sister are sharing a very intense kiss right now. Maggie, just knock them out for me. No way. I'm kidding. I'm on my way. Okay, got it. Lisa, you're still on the plane, right? You asked me to stall them, but I'm at my limit. They're about to leave the venue. What? Please, just hold them a bit longer. I've tried everything, small talk and all, but they're saying they're exhausted and want to go to bed. I can't keep them any longer. Please, just do something. Lisa, can't this wait until tomorrow? If you come all the way to Hawaii, Jack won't be able to avoid seeing you, right? That's not good enough. I need to confront them on the spot and catch them off guard. If they get away, it'll be a hassle to track them down. Oh no, they're really leaving. What should I do? Throw coffee in their faces. What? It'll buy you some time while they clean up. You're making no sense. Or maybe you could just knock them out cold. That's impossible. Are you trying to turn me into a criminal? You already have proof of the affair, so why not just confront them later? Then what's the point of me flying all the way to Hawaii? I paid for an expensive flight. Isn't there something more legal you can do? What if you get the wedding staff to say there's a medical emergency? Doesn't that sound a bit fake? But it'll buy you some time. How about blasting some loud music to cause a scene? You'd go that far? At this point, anything goes. Just do something to keep them there. Wait a second. Let me think of a more reasonable plan. Oh. What now? Sorry, Lisa. They've left the venue. You're kidding. I'm really sorry. No, I'm the one who's sorry for putting you through this. I got a little too heated. It's okay. I'm still coming over there. I want to see you, Maggie. Okay. Hey, Lisa, I just thought of a good idea. What is it? You want to catch them together, right? Yes, that's the plan. How about we get them to have another wedding? That's a bit much, don't you think? I can't pull that off, but I'll explain when you get here. Sorry to contact you out of the blue, but is this Jack Smith?
Yeah. Who's this?
My name is Maggie White from Happy Weddings. Thanks for yesterday.
Oh, you're the wedding staff. Thanks for everything. The ceremony was amazing. Really memorable. So, why are you contacting me? I thought I settled the bill.
Actually, I need to apologize for something.
Apologize?
We just realized that you two were our 1000th couple.
Really?
Yes, and we have a big surprise prepared for you. So, could you come back to the venue?
What? That's exciting.
I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised.
I was planning to take her sightseeing around Hawaii today, but if that's the case, I'll head to the venue right away.
Thank you.
But if it's a lame surprise, I'm going to be really mad, okay?
I think you'll be absolutely floored.
You're really raising the stakes here, huh?
I'm pretty sure this will be a memory you'll never forget, in more ways than one.
Wait, what do you mean in more ways than one?
Well, you'll just have to wait until you get here to find out.
All right, fine. Just make sure it's something really amazing.
We'll all be waiting for you.
Okay, see you soon.
Where did you run off to? I came all this way to surprise you and you scream and run away as soon as you see my face. How rude.
This is the worst. So this was the surprise?
So, did I manage to shock you?
Yeah, you could say that. But seriously, why are you here?
I was worried about how you were doing on your business trip, so I decided to come check on you.
What?
Just kidding. Obviously, that's not true. I heard you were having a wedding with my sister here in Hawaii, so I hopped on a plane.
Wait, how did you find out? We didn't tell anyone. No family, no friends.
The wedding staff who called you to the venue, she's my best friend.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, you don't remember?
Huh?
She was at our wedding, so you should have recognized her.
Our wedding was 15 years ago. How could I remember something that far back?
Maggie remembered just fine, but I guess that's because I've sent her photos over the years.
So you flew all the way to Hawaii just to see?
That's right. I wanted to see with my own eyes this ridiculous event of you marrying my sister.
Well...
And what's this about 15 years of love? Care to explain that?
Okay. I'll explain everything. Just calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. The long flight has turned my anger into disbelief.
Look, this is all a huge misunderstanding.
What?
We're about to celebrate our 15th wedding anniversary, right? I wanted to surprise you with a special wedding. Just the two of us.
But we've already had a wedding.
This would be to make new memories. A wedding for just the two of us is pretty unique, right?
And?
I asked Amanda to help me practice for the ceremony, so it would be perfect.
Practice?
I wanted it to be a surprise, so I kept it secret until the last minute. The only person I could ask to play the bride was Amanda.
I see. That's what it was. You care about me that much, huh?
Of course. What were you thinking?
Don't mess with me, you idiot. I'll knock you out.
What?
Maggie saw you two sharing a very intense kiss.
That was part of the practice too.
Who practices kissing their wife's sister? I've never heard of that. Do you remember the man with glasses who was with me?
Yeah, I think so.
He's a lawyer, a friend of a friend. I was thinking we could discuss alimony and child support right here.
Wait a minute. You're not seriously considering divorcing me, are you?
Obviously, you cheating piece of garbage.
No, wait. Divorce is too extreme.
You had a wedding with my sister and now you want to back out?
It was just a silly little fake wedding. We can talk this out. Just don't do anything drastic.
Too late. Is Amanda there?
Yeah, she's here.
Put her on.
Okay.
Hey, Lisa. You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe you betrayed me for 15 years. No, wait. It's not like that.
What do you mean?
Well, even though it's been 15 years, I only saw Jack occasionally. How often you met doesn't matter. You were kissing, so obviously you were also physically involved. Well... And on top of that, a wedding? Are you making fun of me? It was just something we did for fun. I wanted to try on a wedding dress. Do you realize how long 15 years is? And you know Jack and I have kids, right? Yeah, but Jack was always the one pushing for it. Don't try to shift the blame. You're both equally guilty. I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. Do you really think a cheap apology like that will make things right? I'm cutting all ties with you as my sister. I'm also going to sue you for damages. What? And I'm telling the whole family about this. You know how strict our parents are, so be prepared to be disowned. What? Wait, please don't tell them. No way. I'm going to tell them everything, from the affair to the wedding in Hawaii. Please, Lisa. I'm sorry for cheating. If I get disowned, I won't get any inheritance. So now it's all about the money. How much lower can you go? Dad's got a lot of assets, so it's a big deal. Yes, but he's still healthy and going strong. I'm sorry. I only work part-time, so I can't even afford to pay damages. How old are you again? I'm 36. Then maybe it's time you got a real job. Though I doubt any company would hire someone like you. That's so mean. There's nothing left to talk about. Put Jack back on. Lisa! Just hand him the phone, loser.
Hey.
Did you hear what I said to her?
Yeah.
So here's the deal. You and that piece of trash can stay together, but the divorce is happening, and it's happening fast.
Wait, I don't want a divorce.
Why not?
Huh? I mean, because I love you. You're the one I truly love.
Gross.
I mean it. Amanda was just a fling.
Don't lie. Nobody keeps a fling going for 15 years.
Believe me, I stayed married to you for 15 years because I love you. If I didn't, I would have divorced you a long time ago.
The only reason you didn't divorce me is because you couldn't afford it, right? You just didn't want to pay alimony and child support. Or were you counting on Dad's inheritance too?
Well...
If you're honest with me, I might reconsider the divorce.
Okay, I'll be honest. I was totally counting on the inheritance. My salary's terrible, and I spent all my money on dates with Amanda, so my savings are gone. That's why I don't want to pay alimony or child support.
You absolute scumbag. The divorce is happening.
What? But you said you'd reconsider if I was honest.
I never said I wouldn't divorce you. I just said I'd reconsider. And after reconsidering, I've decided that divorcing a lowlife like you is the best option.
That's not fair.
Let's finish this conversation with the lawyer present.
Lisa!
Dealing with this idiot has made me hungry. Maybe I'll grab a loco moco.
I'll come with you. Let's talk over lunch.
Don't bother. Go let a shark eat you or something.
That's so harsh.
Goodbye.
Please, can't you just forgive me?
Nope.
The kids will be sad if their dad isn't around, don't you think?
They'll be fine. On my way here, I told Emily about your cheating.
What?
She's the oldest and she's pretty mature, so she understood. She said, "Dump that loser, Mom."
Emily actually said that?
Yeah. 15 years of cheating is pretty disgusting, don't you think? I can handle things with Emily, so don't worry.
So I'm just worthless now, after everything I did for the family for 15 years?
I worked for this family just as much as you did. But despite both of us working, you always dumped all the housework and childcare on me. I tried my best to keep things running smoothly at home, so you could focus on your job. But I had no idea you were off having fun with my sister the whole time.
But I spent a lot of time with the kids too.
Spending time? You mean sitting in front of the TV with them?
I still thought I was involved.
Why don't you ask Emily and the other kids? I'm sure they'd say they don't even remember you playing with them.
But the kids still need a father figure.
Yeah, well, too bad. Their father is trash.
Don't call me trash.
It's the truth. There's no one in this house who needs you anymore. Just give up on us and go be happy with Amanda.
You're really going to abandon me after 15 years?
I have no use for garbage.
That's too much.
Well, goodbye.
Wait, I can't afford to pay alimony or child support.
Then you'd better find a way, even if you have to take out a loan. Goodbye.
Lisa!
After that, I divorced Jack. I stayed in the house with the kids and Jack moved out. I sued Amanda for damages and demanded alimony and child support from Jack on top of that. Since Jack had a low-paying job and almost no savings, he ended up deep in debt. And as for Jack and Amanda, well, it looks like they broke up soon after because Amanda lost interest when Jack became poor. It's a shame they went all the way to Hawaii for a wedding, only to have it end so quickly. Jack now lives in a shabby apartment, working long hours at his day job and a night shift at the factory. It seems like his affair with Amanda got out at work too. So now, he's being whispered about by his coworkers and can't stand the atmosphere at the office. But with all that debt, he can't afford to quit. Who knows how long this will last, but I hope he takes care of himself, for whatever that's worth. As for Amanda, she's been disowned by her parents and cut off by the rest of the family. She's also living in a rundown apartment on her own. She's been trying to find a full-time job, but at her age, with nothing but part-time work experience, it's been tough. Add to that her terrible personality, which shows in both her face and attitude, and she's been getting rejected from every interview. So she's stuck with just part-time work and living in poverty. As for me, I'm living peacefully with my 3 kids. My best friend Maggie invited us to visit her in Hawaii, so I think I'll take the kids on a nice, relaxing trip there soon. Lily, where did you go? We're leaving in about 10 minutes, so get back here as soon as you can. What? What do you mean leave? Where are we going? To the hospital. We're going to visit Dad today, right? Oh, that's right. Don't tell me you forgot about it. I just remembered now. But I can't go back. I promised to meet my boyfriend at night. So I have to go to the nail salon and hair salon before that. What? I can't believe you. Your dad is suffering from an illness. Did you forget that he's been told he doesn't have long to live? I can't believe you're prioritizing your boyfriend. Sis, what are you so angry about? Your face wrinkles when you're angry. You'll look even uglier than you do now. What? Whatever, just come home. Me and Jaden are waiting for you at our parents' house. So let's all go visit Dad. What? Jaden's coming too? Of course he is. He's my fiancé. I see. That's right. The fiancé's father is about to die. Of course he's coming. Don't say something like that. He's been told he doesn't have long to live. As I remember, he has about a month to live, right? When that happens, it's finally going to bring me a lot of money. I'm happy to get the company, but I'm also looking forward to the massive inheritance. I don't think he'll give the company to you. I don't think you, who's unemployed all the time and depending on your parents, I don't think you can be the president. Here we go again. Are you jealous of me, sis? What? Because what's the point of working when you can live on your parents' money? Being employed like you doesn't make sense to me, you know? And on top of that, Living by yourself is such a waste of money. I'm better suited to be a president because I lead a more efficient life. What kind of logic is that? In this era, it's all about how efficiently you can live. Someone like you, a person full of waste, you can't manage a company, can you? You really don't understand anything about management. Despite living with our parents, haven't you learned anything from Dad? I don't want to hear that from you, who doesn't come home very often. Anyway, come back home. We are going to visit Dad. I don't want to. Do you think Dad would hand over the company to a daughter who doesn't even visit him? I wonder about that. Well, that part doesn't actually matter. What? I have a plan. Well then, bye, sis. Hey, wait a minute. Sis, I have some big news. I got engaged. What? So, the guy I've been dating for a long time proposed to me. He said he loves me so much and wants to be married as soon as possible. We're planning to register our marriage as soon as we're ready. Why at a time like this? What were you thinking about getting married when your father was going through such a hard time? Our deep love for each other can't be stopped by a dying father. Sis, I'm sorry. I got married first. Feeling jealous, huh? I'm more surprised than jealous. What? I wanted to make you jealous, so I messaged you as soon as possible. Oh, oops, my bad. I forgot to mention his name. His name is Jaden. I'm marrying Jaden. What? It's Jaden, your ex-fiancé. I'm sorry, sis. I stole your fiancé. You're joking, right? Why would he propose to you? Because he loves me. It's obvious. No way. He's engaged to me. And you said you were dating him for a long time? You cheated with my fiancé? Exactly. Did you not notice until now? Come to think of it, when we visited Dad last week, you said you were going on a date that night. Jaden went out that night too. He said he was with friends and he came back the next day. Could it be... We were staying at the hotel together. No way. We had a really good date night. Naturally, things got more exciting when we were in the hotel. When I looked into Jaden's eyes, I knew he was serious about me. He said he would leave you and be with me. And just as I expected, he proposed to me last night. I see. I was so happy. My dad will be gone soon. Now it's decided that the company and your fiancé are all mine. What? Why do you think you got the company? You know, Dad has this thing about not wanting a woman to run the company, right? I overheard him telling everyone he won't let either of us be president. He's going to write that in his will, right? Well, that's what he said when we went to visit him the other day. You weren't there, so how do you know about it? Of course! Jaden told me. Dad only has either me or my older sister as his children. So naturally, the next president will end up being the husband of one of us. In other words, the first one to get married before Dad dies. She will inherit the company. Stealing my sister's fiancé to prevent her from getting married. Now I will be the first one to get married. Honestly, It's such a brilliant plan. Are you serious? I can't believe you. I know you've been working hard all this time to gain Dad's approval as the next president, right? Well, that was really a waste, wasn't it? Having your fiancé and the company snatched away by someone you look down on. How does that feel? It's the worst. You and Jaden are both such jerks. Oh my God, you're so angry. But it's not my fault or Jaden's fault. If he marries one of us sisters, he will get the company. If that's the case, it's only natural that he'd choose me, the pretty one, over the ugly one. And the company will definitely do better if I run it, rather than my stupid sister. I will build up the company with him. I'm building a happy family, so you should just stick to your low-level job at a mediocre company forever, sis. Both of you will regret it. Why? I can't tell you now. Why don't you check the will? What? I can't believe you screamed and stormed out of Dad's funeral. What were you thinking? That's my line. Dad said he wouldn't let the woman take over the company, right? Why does Dad's will say that the company should be handed over to my sister? It's not just the company. It also says most of the inheritance goes to me. Why? Why? Your story doesn't match at all. It's your fault for not listening to me. Mom told me, since you married Jaden, you never visited Dad once, and you didn't listen to Mom's advice either. So what? We're newlyweds. We should be enjoying our new married life together, right? Ever since I took away your fiancé, Mom has been lecturing me and nagging me. We were just waiting for him to pass away, so there's no need to visit him. That way of thinking was your downfall. Because I thought Dad wouldn't change his mind. He announced a decision in front of the family. So based on his personality, I thought it wouldn't happen. He's a stubborn, old-fashioned man, but he's not someone who doesn't understand. He's a man who's been president for decades. He knows there are times when flexibility is necessary. What do you mean? Jaden seems to have a huge amount of debt. What? After finding out about the affair, I did some investigation on him, and a lot of things came out. Not just debts, but crimes he committed when he was a student, and his troubles with women. Crimes? Troubles with women? There's no way he'd be involved in such things. Jaden is a diligent guy. A diligent guy wouldn't cheat on his fiancée. That's... After considering everything, I've come to the conclusion that he approached me for money. Now that he knows he can be president no matter who he marries, me or Lily. I guess he chose you, who seem to be dumb. I told Dad about it and asked him to reconsider. And then, Dad promised to hand over the company to me. Oh no! It's frustrating that I didn't see that my ex-fiancé was a terrible person. But I'm glad you took him from me. No way! Jaden loves me. He proposed to me because he loves me more than you. We were bound by true love. Then, where's Jaden now? After Dad's funeral and the announcement of the will, he disappeared. You haven't seen or heard from him since then. You went looking for him, but he hasn't come back yet, right? He just went to the convenience store or something. Of course he'll be back soon. Since he realized he couldn't become the president, did he abandon you and run away? No way! Oh, really? Well, it's none of my business anymore. I don't care. Sis, why are you being so cold? Just because you got the company and the inheritance, you think you're better than me? I mean, why do you get a larger share of the inheritance? Even if there was a problem with Jaden, I didn't do anything wrong. So Dad's inheritance should be divided equally. What do you mean you didn't do anything wrong? What are you talking about when you took away my fiancé? But ultimately, it's good that you found out about Jaden's true color, right? That's a different issue. But do you know when Dad was young, somebody tried to kidnap Mom? You know that story, right? What? Someone tried to take her hostage to demand money from Dad. I've never heard of that story. He was always telling this story to us. You lived with them for a long time, but you didn't know anything about your father. I wasn't interested. What does that story have to do with anything now? In the end, Dad desperately searched for Mom and managed to rescue her. But ever since then, Dad came to despise people who use others for money and those who try to get involved with someone else's lover. What? It's almost like what happened with you and Jaden. Actually, Dad didn't want to give you any of the inheritance. But he left you a little as a final gesture of kindness. You can use it as a stepping stone to get a job. From now on, live independently without relying on your parents. Oh no! We are lucky that our dad is a kind man. If he were like you, only thinking about efficiency, he wouldn't have wanted to leave you any inheritance. Well, he could have just given the inheritance normally. He's so stingy. Are you serious? You haven't reflected at all, have you? Why do I have to reflect? I absolutely won't accept this will. Dad's company is mine. I'll take all of his inheritance. I'll take everything away from you. If you really try that, I'll call the police. The police? You mean you're going to turn your sister into the police? I don't want an insane woman like you as my sister. As soon as you married Jaden and moved out of the family home, your mother gave up on you too. If you don't want to be locked up, you better live a life of remorse at best. Jaden, who had disappeared, seems to have returned a few days later. It seems he ran out of money, and he was after Lily's meager inheritance. Lily, knowing Jaden's true nature, got seriously furious, leading to a heated physical fight. A few days later, they sneaked into the company I inherited. They were caught by security guards, and both got kicked out together. I originally quit the company I worked for, and am now working hard as the president, inheriting my father's position. I will do my best not to betray the expectations of my father, who believed in me and entrusted me with his company. Hey Anna, it's been a while. How have you been? Well, who is it? It's your sister, Phoebe. Phoebe? I don't have a sister with that name. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Why are you so cold? I haven't heard from you in a while. I thought I blocked you. Don't tell me you created another account just to contact me. Oh, yeah. What the hell? I was just about to forget you. What? You're my only sister. How can you do this to me? I don't consider you my sister. Are you still upset about what happened 3 years ago? Of course. You eloped with my husband. I still haven't forgiven you. You sure hold grudges. It's been 3 years. Get over it. How can I? I just built my dream home, but because you took my husband away from me, I was left alone in a big house. I had to pay the mortgage alone. You've effed me up so much. I know it sucks to get divorced just after building such a big house. But it's a good thing that happened before you guys had any children. If you get divorced after a baby is born, you might have a lot of problems. You should be thankful for that. Please tell me you're kidding. How can you be so calm after upsetting Mom and Dad that much? It can't be helped. It's just that the man I fell in love with happened to be your husband. Just because John's wife changed from you to me, that doesn't change the fact that John is our family's son-in-law. That's not the point. Mom and Dad are both too strict. How can they just disown me for this? It's only natural that they would cut you off. You knew that John was my husband, and you made a move on him. Even John said he'd rather be with me. Please don't make it sound like I'm the only one to blame. You are too. What the heck? Because you're always so absorbed in your work. You didn't give any attention to John, right? We're both busy with work. To buy our own house, we were even working overtime. But if you work all the time, you'll get dumped by men. Men will leave you. You're even ugly. You need to work harder on your attractiveness instead of your work. Oh, I see. Well, I don't really care about John anymore. Just be happy with him. So, why did you call me? If it's not something important, leave me alone. I'd rather not have anything to do with you. Oh, come on. Don't be so uptight. I called you today because I have good news for you. Good news? Yeah, I have good news. I'll return John to you. What the? I've decided to divorce John. What the heck? You guys just got married 3 years ago. You're divorcing already? Yup. Why? Because I found someone else. You cheated on him? There's nothing I can do about it. One can't suppress the feelings they have for someone. I can't believe it. You took my husband away from me, paid alimony, and then just simply left him? I'd get bored after 3 years of being a married couple. Besides, John's a pretty normal guy, to be honest. Huh? I think you know him better than anyone. He's just an ordinary guy. It's not like he's good looking or anything. He's your husband, so you got carried away and went for him. But I, on the other hand, am rational about this. I realize that marrying a small businessman from a small company doesn't do me much good. You're so cruel. I mean, I'm surprised you decided to marry John. What's so good about him? Well, you make a lot of money. I'm sure you wouldn't mind marrying John. At the time, I was in love with his personality. I didn't care about his looks or his profession. In the end, he betrayed me, so I guess I wasn't a good judge of character. I can't have a boring guy like John. You're the worst. You only took John because he was my husband. You didn't really like John, did you? That's not true. I liked him at first. I just got bored of him halfway through. So, who did you fall for this time? That's probably someone you know too. What? Emily's husband, Ken. Emily is our cousin Emily? That's right. You're lying. I'm not lying. Emily has 2 kids. You took her husband away from her? I fell in love with him at first sight. I happened to run into Emily and Ken and the kids. He was so handsome that I fell in love with him. Since then, I haven't been able to forget Ken. Oh no. Then one day, by chance, I bumped into Ken on the street. I was alone at the time. I thought it was my only chance, so we exchanged contact information. I asked him out on a date. What the? You're married. You're such a jerk. At first, we were just going to have tea. But when we were alone together, we got into a good mood. We ended up staying together until the night. And then we went straight to a hotel. Oh my God. We started going out once a week. And then Ken finally proposed to me the other day. What? Even though he's married too? He proposed to you? Yep. I'm sure I was more attractive than Emily. Really, I'm so guilty. No man can resist my charms. Even if they have a wife and kids, they would still fall for me. I'm glad I was born beautiful, unlike you. No way. I thought Ken cared about his family. He put me before his family. That's why I don't need John anymore. I'll give him back to you. What are you talking about? I don't care if you give him back now. Wait, don't you still like John? I don't like him at all. Don't be so harsh. I mean, I feel sorry for John. He's left alone after I dumped him. You should remarry him. I can't. Well, either way, I'm breaking up with John. Ken, unlike John, works for a big company and is well paid. Even if Emily asks for alimony, I'm sure Ken will pay my share too. Oh, my life is so rosy that I can marry a high-spec handsome guy. I'm speechless. You only think about taking things from people, don't you? I'm just being honest with myself. And well, Emily must have some problem too. Same with you. What are you talking about? Emily hasn't done anything wrong. I'm sure Emily's too busy with the kids. She didn't take good care of Ken. Once she became a mother, she stopped being a wife. That's why Ken was attracted to me, a beautiful and comforting woman. Yeah, you're making me sick talking to you. I'm going to leave now. Hey, are you sure you don't want to remarry John? I'm not remarrying. Okay, bye. I see. You're going to live alone from now on, aren't you? You really want to be with John, but you're so stubborn, you poor thing. I'm sorry that I'm the only one who feels good. Be happy for me, sister. Anna! Just when I thought the noti was so noisy, it's you again? I've called you so many times, but you don't answer. I'm busy. It's Sunday. You're not supposed to be at work. It seems like you haven't been home for a long time. Where are you? On a long business trip. Oh, so that's why you weren't home yesterday or today. What do you want? I called you to apologize for something. What? I got Emily's husband, and I'm taking your mansion too. What the hell? Yesterday, I happened to pass by your house. You locked the front door, but you forgot to close the window on the first floor, so I let myself in through the window. What the hell? You came in without permission? That's okay, we're sisters. So I thought if I waited, you would come home sooner or later. But you didn't come home for a long time. If you're away all the time, then you should let Ken and I live here. Wait. I was wondering where to buy a new house for us. I'm glad we got a nice house for free. Isn't it nice? Even if we live here. You're single, so you don't need such a big place, right? I'm sorry. I keep taking things away from you. That house has already been sold. What? That's not my house. What? What are you talking nonsense? This house is yours, right? On the contrary, I want to ask you, why did you think it was my house? Then whose house is it? You built it when you were married to John, right? But you lost John to me. You've been living alone, haven't you? But from now on, Ken and I will live here. When you come back from your business trip, I want you to pack up your stuff and move out. No, wait. I'll pack your stuff properly. Have you changed your taste? There's a lot of elegant furniture in here. Well, I'll put the things I don't need out in the hallway. Phoebe, wait. Don't tamper with the furniture without permission. What? Why not? Do you still have feelings for this house? Why don't you move into a smaller apartment? You have a lot of stuff here. It's in the way. I can't wait to get rid of it. I don't have any of my stuff in that house. What? Because I don't live there. Stop lying so desperately. I think you've got it all wrong. That house is not my house anymore. I sold it about a year after my divorce. I live somewhere else now. What? Did you check the nameplate? It wasn't my name, was it? Wait. I don't know this name. You did sell the house. That's what I've been saying. I can't believe you sold it after making such efforts to build it. It's too big for one person. Phoebe, what have you done? You broke into someone's house without permission. I didn't know that you sold the house. Not my fault. But it's still insane to break in through the window. What could I do? I was having trouble finding a new place to live with Ken. I thought he worked for a big company and has lots of money. But he said he didn't have much savings and wanted to find a cheap place to live. And let me tell you something else. The man you're going to marry is not Emily's husband. Huh? You said you stole Emily's husband, but I thought something was wrong. I asked Emily directly. What? Then Emily laughed and told me you didn't take her husband away from her and that you were mistaking him for someone else. That's impossible. I did take Ken away from her. I saw Ken and Emily together with my own eyes. There is no doubt that he is Emily's husband. Well, can't be helped that you mistook him. Huh? Ken has a twin brother. Twin? That's right. I just found out for the first time. Ken is an identical twin. He has a brother who looks exactly like him. So... It seems that the one you thought you stole from Emily was actually Sam, Ken's brother. What the... I mean, didn't you even check his name? I didn't bother to check. I just kept calling him darling. You must have made a terrible mistake. Oh no! Well, even if it was a mistake, if you like Sam, it's fine, isn't it? Of course, I can't forgive you for trying to steal Emily's husband. But turns out he wasn't Emily's. Sam must be a good-looking guy to your liking, too. He has the same face as Ken, so he's certainly good-looking, but... Well, the only difference between the twins is that Sam doesn't work. What? Phoebe, you didn't know that? Sam failed to find a job when he was a university student and has been working as a freelancer ever since. He just quit his part-time job, so he's unemployed now. I thought he was working for a big company. Ken is the one who works for a big company. That's why he said he didn't have any savings. Of course. I don't know what to do. I've caught a useless guy. That's rude. You were the one who approached him. I don't care how good-looking he is. I don't want an unemployed man. I thought I was going to marry an elite guy with a high salary and become an elegant housewife. Too bad for you. According to Emily, Sam was going to have his wife provide for him after they got married. Does that mean I was going to marry a gold digger? Yep. So Sam tricked me? No, you misunderstood everything on your own. Anyway, Phoebe, are you still in the house I used to live in? Ah! What you're doing is trespassing. Oh my God! What do I do? I heard a car pull up outside. Maybe the current residents came back? Anna, help me! I can't. I'm out of state on a business trip. Oh no! Anna, what should I do in a situation like this? I think you should just go out and apologize. I don't want to. I'm scared. They'll get angry. Of course they will. Oh no! What? Someone came in through the front door. Oh, I'll see you later. Wait, help me, Anna. What should I do? You're on your own. Anna! Oh, it's all over. Anna? Oh, Phoebe, you're safe. I was afraid you'd be in jail by now for trespassing. It was a sweet old couple who came home. I told them I thought it was my sister's house and apologized. They didn't call the police. All they did was give me a lecture. I see. If you learn from this, don't even think about taking someone's house again. Anna, help me! Yes? Sam and I have nowhere to live. Sam doesn't have a job, and we don't have money to rent an apartment. You are working, right? After Sam and I decided to get married, I handed in my resignation. Huh? I thought Sam was Emily's husband, Ken. With a husband who works for a big company, I thought I didn't have to work anymore. Mom and Dad have cut me off from them, so I can't depend on them. I thought about going to Sam's parents, but this time when his parents found out that I tried to take Ken away from Emily, they kicked me out along with Sam. Oh, you poor thing. That's why you are the only one I can rely on. Please lend me some money. If things continue as they are, we'll be homeless. Huh? I just need money to rent an apartment and for moving expenses. I'll pay you back. I don't want to. Why not? I'm your sister. Please help me. I don't consider you my sister. You brought this on yourself, didn't you? You can't. You're single with money to spare, right? I don't want to give a penny to you. You always try to steal someone else's husband right away. You're so stingy. Yeah, I am. Besides, I'm not single. What? I got remarried last year. Now I live with my husband. What? Well, I have to go to work, so I'll see you later. Wait, Anna? I don't want to be homeless. Anna, help me. My sister and Sam eventually parted without getting married. Phoebe is now living a life like a homeless person, moving from one shelter to another. Moreover, since her former husband demanded alimony, she had to borrow money to pay the alimony. Somehow, she managed to find a part-time job, but she is living in poverty, just trying to make ends meet. It seems that she has finally realized that she has had enough of trying to get married to other people's husbands. It is too late for that now, isn't it? I don't know where or what Sam is doing, but it seems that he remained unemployed. He's probably struggling somewhere now. As for me, I have a child with my second husband. I'm going on maternity leave soon. My parents are happy about my pregnancy. 3 years ago, I was at my lowest after my sister stole my husband. Now, I am filled with happiness.
Hey Rose, what's up with being out until this late? What are you thinking? Remember I mentioned it this morning. There's a dinner meeting with clients, so I'd be late. I'm not just out having fun. Yeah, right. Are you trying to fool me with such an obvious lie? It's not a lie. Seriously, you're just a parasite living off my family, yet you don't even bother to cook dinner and stay out until late. Who do you think you are? As punishment, bring me some fancy bottles of wine. Punishment? Yep, Even though you're as thick-headed as they come, you're still my brother's wife. Mom and I reluctantly accepted you into our home, you know. But you don't even fulfill the basic duty of making dinner as a wife. On top of that, lying and staying out late. You're practically a freeloader. Someone like that deserves to be punished. I didn't choose to live with you guys, you know. I actually wanted to live alone with Brad. That's an excuse. Since you can't stand on your own 2 feet, you're living off Mom and Dad's pension, you lazy bum. I am working. You're the one who's not. It's okay to fail at job hunting, but you've given up finding a job altogether. You spend all day eating snacks at home, right? Isn't that the definition of a freeloader? Ugh, you piss me off. I'm telling Mom. Go ahead, do as you wish.
Rose, I heard everything from Faye. Don't you think that was a bit rude?
You mean her?
No, not her. You were rude. But you don't have to answer. I got it from your response. You're despicable. I ended up making dinner because you bailed. Making your mother-in-law do housework? What a terrible in-law you are.
I have a job and social commitments at work, so sometimes I come home late and can't cook dinner every day. We talked about this when we decided to live together, right?
No matter what, as a wife, shouldn't you strive to be back home by dinner time for the family's sake? Even George and Brad complain if it's not your cooking.
That's because your cooking is awful.
Hush! Stop insulting me and Faye. Have you forgotten that you're basically living off us in this house?
Living off you? I pay rent, don't I? I also contribute to groceries and utilities.
So what?
Excuse me?
You're able to live with us only with our permission. Don't act all high and mighty about paying rent when you're only paying half. And then not even doing housework and gallivanting around till midnight. Who do you imagine yourself to be? We don't need a freeloader who neglects housework.
Say that to Faye then. Isn't she the real freeloader? She doesn't pay rent or anything and relies entirely on you and George.
She's different.
How?
She's my daughter. On the other hand, you married my son, so we've been accommodating you as part of the family. Essentially, you're a stranger with no blood relation to us. We welcomed you into our family and let you live with us. You should be grateful and show some respect. I can't believe you don't understand such common sense. I shouldn't have allowed Brad to marry a low-income high school grad like you.
Is that low-income high school grad a comment also from Faye? It seems mother and daughter share the same vocabulary when they insult people.
Ugh.
Wow, that reaction is the same.
Ugh, what a mistake. Letting someone who's not blood related live in our house and then she turns around and returns evil for good. I'll make you regret insulting us. Even if you cry and beg on your knees, I won't forgive you.
No problem. Good luck with that. Hey, Rose. So are you gonna be late coming home again today? Yeah. Work's crazy right now, so I'll be coming back close to midnight for a while. Why do you ask? Oh, nothing. And just so you know, we're ordering pizza for dinner. We'll hit you up for the bill later. What the heck? Oh, and don't assume that we're ordering for you too. Go get your own food, okay? Alright then, good luck with work. Faye? Or Anna, it doesn't matter which one. What on earth is this about? Oh, you're back, huh? Isn't it fabulous? The sight of your belongings scattered in the yard.
That shattered mirror of the wardrobe. It made such a lovely sound.
It really did. You're a parasite, but you had all that expensive stuff. It really got on my nerves. It felt amazing smashing everything. So it was you two who messed up my stuff.
Obviously. We discussed it and decided together. We don't need a useless low-income high school grad like you in our house.
We wanted to get rid of you ASAP, you know. Oh, by the way, the receipt for the pizza delivery is in the dresser drawer. Send a check to us later. We had a belly full of fancy pizza like white truffle oil. I'm not sure if the poor and incompetent low-income person can afford it.
I've been wondering for a while now. What basis do you have for calling me a low-income high school grad?
Basis? You said it yourself, didn't you?
That you started working right after high school and had a low income.
I heard it too. Didn't you say that when we met the first time? Since then I've thought, what a dim-witted and useless girl.
A poor soul earning a measly 25K a year. Stay away, you poverty deity.
Huh? 25K is my monthly income.
What?
When I met you guys, I did mention I started working as a high school grad, but neither of you heard the rest of my story, did you?
What are you talking about?
Firstly, I have a bachelor's degree.
Really?
I attended college as a part-time student while working to earn my degree. At my first job, my income was lower compared to others, but after getting my degree, I changed jobs. I've been fortunate and now I'm a vice president. As I mentioned earlier, I'm entrusted to do a job that earns me a monthly salary of 25K.
25,000 a month. You're well off. Oh no, maybe we shouldn't have kicked her out.
Mom, don't believe a word she says. This is obviously a lie. This is just the pathetic barking of a loser, left without a place to go after being kicked out of our home.
Who's the one without a place to go?
What do you mean?
Haven't you realized who actually got abandoned here?
What are you talking about?
Were you so focused on wrecking my things that you didn't notice anything? Are George and Brad at home?
What? Wait, their shoes are gone.
Check their room. Their stuff's gone too. No car either. What's going on?
They've left you both.
What do you mean?
No way. Why should we be left behind? You're the one who should disappear from this house. You acting all high and mighty for someone who's not even related by blood.
That's right. You were able to live here thanks to us.
I never wanted to move in with you guys, but George and Brad pleaded with me. They asked me for help to get away from you guys. Faye, who wastes money like water despite being unemployed, and Anna, who spoils her and doesn't even take care of the house. Financially and domestically, things were a mess. They asked for help to escape that situation while living together.
What?
On the day they decided to execute that plan, you two wreak havoc. Quite the coincidence, I must say.
This can't be. Dad and Brad left us?
That's a lie.
I'm dead serious.
I can't reach Brad on the phone.
George is not answering either. Don't worry, Faye. It's late, so they're probably sleeping.
Yeah, you're right. They'll come back tomorrow for sure.
They're wide awake and are next to me right now. We're having a celebration party for cutting ties with you idiots. We opened amazing wine.
They're with you?
Tell us the location.
Absolutely not. We're done with you guys. Obviously, we won't be paying rent or any living expenses. George will contact you soon through a lawyer for divorce proceedings. Neither I nor Brad will ever have anything to do with you guys. It's just you two living together from now on.
That's impossible. Neither of us is working, you know. Mom has a small pension, but that's about it. It's impossible to live on that.
Why don't you find a job then?
Impossible. I'm not cut out for work.
Then I guess Anna has to work.
I can't. I'm 66 this year, you know.
There are plenty of people who work at that age.
It's impossible. I've never worked before. I got married right after graduating from school.
Oh, so that's why you defended the jobless Faye so much. You've never worked either.
What's wrong with that? I've been a dedicated homemaker.
But you're terrible at cooking and chores. Since I moved in, you've practically pushed all of that onto me.
It's not normal for a daughter-in-law to take care of the family.
Well, let's drop that conversation. Figure out what to do next between the two of you. I don't need the things I left behind. Feel free to break or sell them. I'll give you the proceeds of a sale. Consider it my final act of kindness.
We shouldn't have broken things then. The expensive-looking dresser is in pieces now. You wanted to break it, Faye.
What? It's my fault? You were the one who suggested throwing stuff out the window.
But it was you who actually threw it. I'm too old to lift heavy things.
You told me to do it. Blaming me for everything is just plain awful.
I'm not blaming you, but let's face it, this mess is because of you. Because you confidently said Rose was a low-income high school graduate. I believed you.
You're at fault too, Mom. Why are you pointing the finger at me? I can't believe it.
If you had been working, this wouldn't have happened.
If you had been doing the housework properly, this wouldn't have happened.
You guys can argue all you want. I'll excuse myself.
Apparently, the finger pointing between the mother and daughter continued until the early hours. When the divorce went through, they finally felt the heat, so they decided to start working. They sold off some furniture, used that money as a capital, and found part-time jobs, but their first ever employment was a disaster. They got fired and ended up borrowing money just to cover living expenses. And get this, Faye tried to send her mother to the other side for insurance money by putting bleach in her juice. But of course, she got busted and it turned into a big fight. They even tried robbing a bank together but got caught immediately and arrested. They're currently reflecting together behind bars.
Hi, Melissa. How's it going? Have you finished work already? Hey, Stacy. I'm still at it. What's up? If it's not urgent, can it wait? Oh, you're so pathetic. Excuse me? Always grinding away at work, you know. You're a workaholic. None of your business. I work because I want to, you know. If you just want to make fun of me, I'm out. Chill, don't get all uptight. I want to ask you a serious favor today. Can you spare a minute to hear me out? What is it? I need to borrow your yard this Sunday. Just for a day, please. Pretty please. Wait, what? Why the yard? I'm planning a barbecue with my mommy friends. Barbecue? Your yard is huge, so it's perfect, you know. And it's a safe neighborhood, so we can let the kids have a blast playing around. So, can we borrow it for a day? Sorry, no. What? Why not? I don't feel like explaining, but the yard's off limits. You're so lame. I don't care what you say. It's just for a bit. Then let me ask you, why specifically my yard? There are plenty of parks or open spaces where you can have a barbecue freely, right? Sure, there are lots of options, but it's a hassle to go far, you know. Most places with amenities cost money too. Your place is nearby and free to use with a fridge and water. I see. You want to use it because it's close and free. Then why not ask another friend with a yard? Don't you have a bunch of friends? None of them has a big yard like yours. I'm in a rented apartment, so no place for barbecues. Please, just this once, let us use it. You're always so pushy. Because of you, I've been through a lot. The yard's off limits, no exceptions. Huh? Did I do something wrong? I don't let you say you don't remember. Just the other day, you brought your kids over to my place. You let them make a mess of my curtains and furniture, and you didn't even bother to stop them. Remember? Oh, that? Kids will be kids. No need to sweat the small stuff. They are already 6 and 4 years old. You should teach them right from wrong, you know. You don't have kids, so you don't understand the struggles of parenting. Chris came by to apologize the next day. He looked ashamed, you know. He's overreacting as usual. I didn't mean to cause that much trouble. So, I can't allow ill-behaved kids to run wild in my yard. I have a vegetable garden there. I don't want the veggies I've grown with care to get ruined. It's just veggies. And having a hobby like gardening sounds so old. It's hilarious. Anyway, my yard's off limits. Try somewhere else. That's why you're still single, you know? Huh? You're almost 40, right? You're not even married yet and living in a big house alone. You might boast around being a successful career woman and how much you're making. But that's not attractive at all as a woman. Oh, I see. I really don't care what you think of me. You're so cold. You lend your yard to others. Excuse me? I know about it. You invite friends over and have parties there, don't you? Why lend it to them but not to me? Well, I invite work-related people over sometimes. That's not the same as lending the yard for a party. It's basically the same if you're inviting someone over. Oh, I get it. You're jealous of me, aren't you? Huh? You're envious because I'm married and have kids. You act out of jealousy, right? It's your fault for not getting married. Yet you're taking it out on me. It's embarrassing. Stacy, I need to go now. Oh? Doesn't sound like a serious topic. So I better get back to work now. Hold on a sec. You lent me the yard, right? I already said no. Oh, come on. I've already messaged all my mommy friends to gather at your place. Without my permission? No means no. You better tell them. Then you find another place for us. Why me? Since you're being unreasonable, it's only fair for you to arrange an alternative place, right? Of course, you'll foot the bill for rent. You're crazy. Why do I have to sort out your barbecue plans? We're family, you know. Are you okay to disappoint your niece and nephew by canceling the barbecue? I don't have time to entertain you. I'm out. Wait up, Melissa! Jeez, you're such a heartless woman. We're supposed to be family. Don't think you have a say in this. I'm definitely gonna have a barbecue in that fantastic yard one way or another. Hey, Melissa, about the yard. Nope, can't do it. Darn it, I haven't even said anything yet. You're gonna ask to use the yard again, right? There's just nowhere else we can have a barbecue. We won't make a mess, I promise, so let us use it. I said no. Seriously? You're so stubborn. Is that all? I'm busy, so bye. Wait! I didn't just message you about the yard this time. What now? I have this great idea. Get to the point. You're employed at the same company as Chris, right? Employed? Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of rare for siblings to work at the same place, don't you think? Maybe. If you don't listen to me, your position at work might get jeopardized, you know? How? You still don't get it! What if Chris spreads bad rumors about you? That you're the kind of person who's jealous of her sister-in-law and bullies her. Would it be okay for you to be known as an abusive person? I don't recall ever being jealous or mean to you. And I can't imagine Chris bad-mouthing me in the first place. You never know, right? He's completely enamored with me and listens to everything I say. So, if I cry and complain, he'll do anything. Then your reputation at work might tank. Despite you trying to be a career woman, you might not even be able to get ahead in your career. Oh, really? Do whatever you want. Are you sure about that? It might be better for you to lend the yard before you regret it later, don't you think? Bad rumors spread fast, you know. Not my fault if you cried later. Do you really think you can scare me with that? I doubt Chris would take your side. And I won't lend you the yard no matter what you say. I'm dead serious! If you won't cooperate, I'll ask him to ensure if the CEO hears about your bad rumors. Sure thing. Go ahead and try. Why are you so confident? Never mind. You're really gonna regret this, you know. Hi, Melissa. Chris told me that you've been away on a business trip since yesterday. Your place is empty all day today, right? So, basically, it means you've come around to the idea of lending me the yard. Even though you seem strict, you're actually kind to your family. I love that about you. Or maybe you didn't want bad rumors floating around at work. Unlike me, work is everything to a single woman, right? So, I'm gonna borrow your yard now and have a barbecue with my mommy friends. Workaholic is probably still at work right now, huh? Even on a Sunday, hats off to your dedication. We're having a barbecue at your place right now. Such a bummer you're not here. If you just agreed to lend it while you were at home, I would have shared a piece of meat with you. Oh well, too late now. By the way, we helped ourselves to a bunch of veggies from your garden. Fresh harvest tastes amazing. Having a barbecue using someone else's ingredients is the best. Oh, the kids made a bit of a mess. But they're still little, so you'll forgive them, right? And also, when you get back from your trip, can you pay $3,000? I realized we needed more meat, so I went to the local butcher and got some premium meat. Also, ordered some pizzas for delivery and got some drinks and snacks. It all added up to $3,000. I'm sorry you have to pay for something you didn't even have a bite of. Since this is your place, you should cover the expenses, you know. Well, you live in such a big house. $3,000 is nothing, right? I covered it with my credit card for now, so you better pay me back later. Okay, back to grilling more meat. Stacy? Oh, Melissa? What's up? Are you serious? Having a barbecue at my house? Of course, we are all having a blast right now. Too bad you couldn't join us. Unbelievable. Using my house without my permission. But you left your house empty. So it's like giving us permission to use it, right? I've told you a gazillion times no, right? How did you even get inside? How? Just enter through the gate normally. It was locked. Well, I kinda had to break it, but you know, no big deal. You broke it? Come on, it's not a big deal. You provided the space but locked it up. It's your fault, isn't it? I didn't offer you anything. I've said no every time you've asked. Oh, here we go again. You didn't want bad rumors at work, right? That's why you let us use it. That too. I've told you I don't remember doing anything bad. Oh, it's almost time to wrap up. You better pay back the $3,000 I covered by tomorrow. I will not. And also, you'll have to do all the cleanup once you get back. What? kids are getting tired and cranky now. We have to leave soon. We don't have time to clean up.
You're seriously unbelievable.
Sorry, we made quite a mess. We are leaving the rest to you. Make sure to clean the grill too, okay?
Listen, Stacy.
What now?
Do you even know whose yard you're having this barbecue in?
Huh? Whose yard? It's yours. We are family, so it's all good, right?
Yes, Chris and I are family indeed. But that's not just it, you know.
Yeah, I get it. You guys are also co-workers. So what?
Jeez, haven't you heard anything from him?
What do you mean? Why all the mystery?
Don't you know that's actually the house of the CEO?
Huh? CEO?
Yeah.
I don't get it. This is your house, not the CEO's.
Which means the CEO is actually me.
What?
If you don't believe me, ask Chris. Or check the company website. You'll see it's true in a second.
No way! That can't be true. You're the CEO of Chris's company?
This is weird. Seriously? You don't know anything? I thought he explained everything to you.
Oh, maybe. He said things weren't going well with job hunting when he was about to graduate from university. So he ended up getting employed by a company run by a family member.
Well, that company is mine. Looks like you weren't really paying attention.
I mean, it's unbelievable that you're the CEO. I just thought you are a regular colleague.
Unfortunately, we are not just colleagues. I'm the employer and he's the employee.
Oh my God!
I'll be heading back there tonight.
Okay.
According to the neighbor who called me, it seems like you've been causing quite a ruckus in the neighborhood.
Because a lot of kids are here, so it might get a little noisy, you know?
But it wasn't just the kids. The adults were quite loud too, drinking and making a scene. Singing and screaming. You messed up my garden and threw trash into the pond. Heard it was quite chaotic.
What? Well, you see, Melissa, could you not mention this to Chris?
Huh? You didn't tell him about having a barbecue at my place?
If I did, he would have nagged about causing trouble for you.
So, all that talk about spreading rumors about me through him was just a bluff.
I thought if I scared you, you'd listen to me.
Wow, I'll have to tell Chris everything.
Wait, please!
Then, can you come up with compensation for the damaged yard? You're a housewife with no income, right? So, he would be responsible for the money.
But wait! I mean, I'll figure it out somehow.
Given the landscaping that needs redoing, it's probably impossible for you to compensate on your own. I'll assess the situation and let you know the total cost. By the way, I think it's about time.
What? I hear a police siren.
It seems like the neighbor reported you.
For what? We were just having a fun barbecue.
She knows I wouldn't make that much noise to bother everyone around there. She got home about an hour ago and noticed I wasn't among the group. She called me right away and found out you were there without my knowledge. Since it was trespassing, she decided to report it. Well, I think you've got a big issue now, huh?
Uh-oh! The cops are right outside the house! Well then, speak later. Wait, Melissa! Melissa! Melissa? Yes, Stacy. I just finished work and I'm about to drive home. I don't want to speak to you, so can you just text me? And make it quick. What's this invoice? Invoice? Yeah, a $20,000 invoice I got from you. As you can see, it's for the landscaping cost. $20K for that? That's way too much. It's not overcharging at all. I think I mentioned it before, but because you messed it up so badly, I have to almost completely redo it. I can't afford to pay this much, you know. Then you'll have to get someone else to cover it for you. I asked Chris, but instead of just agreeing, he asked for a divorce in return. Well, that's understandable. Hey, please do something about this. There's no way I can live alone. I've only been a homemaker my whole life. Finding a job now and working is just impossible. That's not really my concern. I can't pay $20,000 and I absolutely don't want to be divorced. Seems like you have no choice but to pay and get divorced, though. Melissa, please just let this slide. I won't use your yard without your permission ever again. Please persuade Chris to reconsider the divorce. No way. Why not? I'm totally in favor of my brother divorcing a crazy person like you. So, work hard and pay the $20,000, okay? I'm telling you I can't! Hey, Melissa! We're family! Spare me! Seriously! My brother filed for a divorce from Stacy. He covered the $20K for the landscaping costs in my yard. But he intends to collect that amount from Stacy herself. As a result of this incident, he seems to reflect on the fact that he had left parenting entirely up to her until now. He now has custody of the children and, with support from our parents, has decided to take responsibility for educating them properly. Stacy, who is now alone, reluctantly started working part-time for her livelihood. However, due to either a lack of skills or perhaps some issues with her personality, she can't hold down a job anywhere for long. I received a message from her the other day asking if I could hire her at my company. I politely declined and then blocked her. As for me, I've started dating a man I've been friendly with through work. We're considering tying the knot in the near future. After getting married, we plan to live at my place. As a CEO, I've lived for the happiness of my employees more than my own. Moving forward, I'm gonna prioritize my private life more.
Samantha, did you leave early without permission again? I told you before that we have a meeting this afternoon, didn't I? You haven't even submitted a request for leaving early. It's not acceptable. Please, come back right away. Oh, I can't. I've already arrived home. Lori, you're always acting like a senior, so you should be helpful at times like this. What do you mean? Submit a request for leaving early on my behalf. You want me to apply on your behalf? I don't know the reason of your leave in the first place. Since last week, you have left early 5 times without notice, haven't you? It's not an unavoidable reason, such as illness, so I can't accept it.
Don't be so hard on me. Besides, this time it was unavoidable circumstances.
What kind of circumstances?
My live-in boyfriend said he was going to collapse from hunger, so I had to rush home and make him lunch.
Why don't you just let him cook it himself? That's not an acceptable reason for leaving early without permission.
To tell you the truth, I'm not feeling very well either. I was trying so hard to make out with him last night that I couldn't sleep until the wee hours of the morning. I'm really sleepy and my body feels tired, so I'm leaving early. I already left.
Bragging about your boyfriend is no excuse for leaving early, so please come back right away.
Oh, Lori, don't be so crabby. Just because you're 41 years old, single, unattractive, and will never get married, I think it's wrong to be so hard on me who can get married in my 20s.
That has nothing to do with it. I just want you to be a responsible member of society.
You're jealous of me, aren't you? You have a reputation for being nice to other employees, but all you do is complain about me.
That's because you are always doing things that make me angry. In addition to your repeated tardiness, early leaving, and unauthorized absences, you're often away from your desk during working hours and you dump your work on others. I've received complaints from a number of people that I need to do something about it.
That's because I'm a new employee and I don't know what I'm doing yet.
It's been almost a full year since you joined us, right? Your peers are already on their own and working hard.
I could do that too if I put my mind to it. I'm actually very talented, you know. Isn't it the company's fault or you, my mentor's fault for not knowing how to handle me?
Oh, I see.
Well, it's just for now, so will you forgive me? Our wedding is next month, so our feelings are at their climax. I can't stop myself from wanting to be with him every minute. I'm going to make love to him now, so don't contact me again today.
I'll keep contacting you until you come back to the office.
You're tearing us apart from this lovey-dovey relationship?
Your lovey-dovey talk is no excuse for leaving early, so please come back right away. How many times do you want me to say it?
Come on. I'm sharing my happiness with you. This is why I don't like 41-year-old single women.
Your lovey-dovey talk is no excuse for leaving early, so please come back right away. Shall I save the sentence as a template and send you the same text message continuously until you understand it?
Okay, I understand.
And by the way, in company-related places and communications, the basic rule is to use polite language, regardless of each other's age or position. Please keep your private life and work life separate. And please, don't make me say this again and again.
I understand. I'll get ready and leave the house now.
Understood. The meeting starts at 3. Please hurry as much as you can.
Hello, Lori? You're always so strict about my late arrivals and early departures, so why haven't you come to work yet? Maybe you're late? Did you oversleep? Oh, because you're a 41-year-old single woman and don't have a boyfriend who wakes you up in the morning when you oversleep, huh? I have no choice but to report it to our boss, right? I'll tell the boss that Lori is a sloppy 41-year-old single woman who overslept and is running late in the morning.
Hello, Samantha. I'm sorry for interrupting the excitement, but I've been at work since this morning.
What are you talking about? You haven't been at your desk since this morning. You're late? There's no excuse. We're in an office-based department, so you can't use an excuse that you're on your way to your client.
Oh no. Perhaps you haven't seen the notice of personnel transfer?
Personnel transfer?
I've been transferred to the marketing department starting today.
What?
I brought all my stuff around my desk here. Didn't you notice?
Seriously? Oh, true. Everything is gone except for the computer.
That computer is going to be used by a new mid-career employee who will be here next week. I mean, it's to be expected that you didn't see the notice of personnel transfer. No one told you about it, huh? Not having someone to correct your mistakes is pretty critical in performing your job.
Shut up! Don't get too confident just because you're in the marketing department. You're a 41-year-old single woman. You're cheeky.
I'm not getting too confident, and age has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying that a hag like you is getting carried away by transferring to the prestigious marketing department. It's a popular department with good-looking men. It's a department where pretty young girls like me should be selected for. If I'd known you'd be chosen, I would have done everything in my power to stop the transfer. I would have blocked the transfer. This personnel change was announced about 2 months ago. Oh, is that so? Yes, is that all you wanted to say? Oh, let's see. Yes, it's my wedding this Sunday. Oh, that's right. Congratulations. I didn't invite you, Lori, but I thought I'd invite you to the after party. Make sure to bring a handsome young guy from the marketing department. After all, a wedding for a young pretty girl like me would look better with a young, capable, good-looking guy, right? I don't like that. It's kind of vulgar. Why? I'm not trying to fish for men at the wedding. I have a boyfriend I love. Duh. I mean, I can't go because I have plans. Actually, I have a wedding on that day as well. Huh? Is that wedding more important than my wedding? Yes, it is. That's why I can't go. I'm sorry. Oh, well. Are we done? Well, then I have to go or I'll run out of time for lunch. What? Wait, seriously. Why is she attending my wedding in a wedding dress? That's beyond insane. I don't get it. It's gross. So gross. This is why she's a 41-year-old single hag who can't get married. She said something about having a wedding today. I thought maybe she was invited to her friends' or relatives' wedding, so I just brushed it off, but don't tell me she's trying to take over my wedding. Is she trying to steal my young and handsome groom? He's a high spec, so I can understand why she'd want to steal him, but I will never let my groom taken away by a 41-year-old single hag. This harmful hag needs to be exterminated as soon as possible. This is serious. I have to do something before my wedding starts. Samantha, you suddenly ripped up my wedding dress. What on earth do you think you're doing? It's a pest extermination. I exterminated the vicious old hag who was after my groom. I ripped up your dress. You can't show your face in public anymore. Well, your face is not good enough to be seen in public anyway. Who do you think you are, putting on so much makeup just like a bride? Makeup on an old face just makes me want to throw up, and it doesn't suit you. Go home in your shredded, vulgar outfit in disgrace. You know, a 41-year-old single hag is a loser. You should dress ugly like a loser. That's not an explanation. What? You still don't get it? This is why I don't like 41-year-old single women. You're crazy to attend my wedding in a wedding dress. Well, I didn't invite you, but you still came. So you were going to get into my wedding party with the intention of stealing my groom, weren't you? You wore a wedding dress, thinking you were going to be the bride instead of me. I was just trying to sanction this insane old hag. It was just the same venue. Huh? I wasn't invited to anyone's wedding. I was here for my own wedding. I wore a wedding dress because I'm the real bride. What kind of excuse is that? There's no way a 41-year-old hag can get married now. Don't be so delusional. You're so delusional that you came up with the shallow idea of stealing my groom. I ripped up your dress, so I guess you failed in your man-hunting attempts as a single 41-year-old. Now get the hell out of here. I know. I guess I'll have to leave. My dress is in shreds. Can't go out in public like this. If it was just a small tear, I could have used a safety pin to hold it together. But it's been cut up beyond repair. Too bad you can't get out of the single life. Without any difficulty, I overcame interference of a 41-year-old single hag, and I'm happily getting married to my boyfriend. Do you really think you can get married? Huh? I don't care if you get hurt. What? You have a grudge against me? This is why I don't like 41-year-old single women. I'm scared, so I'll ask my boyfriend to protect me. Oh, he's not my boyfriend anymore. He's my husband from today. He's a well-educated, promising, high-spec, handsome guy who has high expectations at his company despite his young age. We'll move into a high-security townhouse so that I'll be protected. You, as a 41-year-old single woman, should go live in a shabby apartment by yourself. See you later! What a thing to do to me! You're making it look like I'm the bad guy. The wedding was cancelled and my husband broke off the engagement. How can you do this to me?
Oh my gosh, poor you. But I guess you deserved it, didn't you?
You've got to be kidding me. I was about to get rich, to marry a guy like him. You said something to my husband, didn't you? After you left, my husband's attitude suddenly changed. He started to look down on me.
You're not married, so he's not your husband.
Shut up. It's your fault because you were wearing a wedding dress. If we had known we were having our weddings at the same place.
Well, we just didn't know. It's as simple as that.
What?
My wedding was a small affair inviting only my family and close friends, so I didn't invite anyone from the company. You also invited only a few people that you're close to from other departments. And I guess you must have forgotten that I had made an announcement at the company that I was planning to get married, right?
Oh, you made an announcement?
Yes, I had.
Oh,
Those must have been the reasons why we both didn't realize that we were having our weddings at the same place.
It doesn't matter. My marriage...
Yelling to me won't solve anything.
You rented a new dress and continued with the wedding, didn't you? It's unfair that only you got married.
That was thanks to my husband, who had a quick wit. I thought it was no longer possible for me to continue with the wedding, but I was saved by my husband's business connections. He works in the TV business, so he has a lot of contacts with people in the costume rental industry. So he was able to get me a new dress right away.
Oh, TV business?
Well, I found out an interesting fact about that. The man who was supposed to be your husband, he's my husband's subordinate.
What? What does that mean?
I was surprised too. The grooms and the brides both work for the same companies.
No kidding.
I simply told my husband the truth. I told him that Samantha, my colleague, cut my dress to shreds. Then my husband got furious. He stormed over to your wedding's venue. That's when he found out that the groom was his subordinate. After that, the groom humbly apologized. You were not there for some reason, so you may not know about it.
I thought you were upset and burst in on my wedding, so I had to take refuge in the bathroom.
And when you went back to the groom announced the termination of the engagement. Huh. You were disrespectful to me, who was the wife of your groom's boss, so I guess it's only natural.
No way!
Oh, and by the way, I also told him that you were ranting about inviting a handsome guy from the marketing department to your wedding. I made sure to tell him.
Why did you say that? You didn't have to go to such lengths just because you resented me for being young. I don't care if your husband is a bigwig in the TV business or whatever. You two harassed me and my husband. You are an insidious couple. This is why I don't like elderly people.
Samantha.
What?
I was really scared when you cut up my wedding dress with scissors.
What?
Well, fortunately, I wasn't hurt. You will now be charged for the compensation to your ex-fiancé and cancellation fee for the wedding hall. Also, it seems that the wedding hall will charge you for the wedding dress I rented and you shredded. So I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, but...
What?
Not only did you show no remorse, but you also acted like a victim, lashing back at me.
Excuse me?
I thought it wouldn't be good for you if I didn't make things clear. So I'm going to claim compensation from you.
No way!
Rumors of Samantha's tearing my dress to shreds and breaking off the engagement spread quickly throughout the company. She couldn't stand to be there any longer and voluntarily resigned a few weeks later. Rumor has it that her ex-fiancé also resigned from the TV station, and they are now both unemployed and struggling with compensation. However, I heard that Samantha is outnumbered by her ex-fiancé because her ex-fiancé had a rich family and was able to hire a good lawyer. The compensation I charged Samantha and the compensation for the damaged dress were paid in one lump sum. Samantha's family was not particularly wealthy, and she had no savings, so it was a mystery where she had come up with that kind of money, but it seemed that she had borrowed it from an underground money lender. She must have a hell of a life waiting for her from now on. Oh, by the way, I got married and took my husband's last name. Along with my maiden name, I will seal off this wedding incident and live happily with a fresh start.
Sarah's husband visited me today. He got me a gift. What do you think it is? I don't know. How would I know? My favorite king crab legs! Isn't it amazing? I'm too excited! Well, it's great. That's why I told you to marry someone of my choice, too. Yes, Sarah is great. She's so different from you. Huh? I'm tired of hearing that, Mom. Huh? Don't make fun of me. So, that's all you wanted to say? If you're gonna talk about my fiancé, I need to go now. That attitude! I've arranged a date with a wealthy man for you. You even turned him down. So, I thought the guy you chose must have been a celebrity. But he's a shabby poor man. He was wearing work clothes to come to my house to greet me. I couldn't help but look at him 3 times. You don't listen to me anyway. I can't say anything. If you don't like me, say what you want. I don't live my life to be loved by my mother. I'll marry him no matter what you say. I don't like the way you try to get your daughter to do what you want. We've had this conversation so many times already. I'm just so tired of it. You always say messaging me is a waste of time. Do you realize that it's almost always you who start our messaging? Really? That's because you don't listen to me and keep doing whatever you want. I have some advice as your mom. Sarah married a rich man and they're so kind to me. But you're such a failure. So that's all you wanted to say? What? That's all you have to say? I'm working overtime right now. See you later. Sarah, I heard from Mom again. Your husband got Mom something expensive again. Kaylee. That's right. He went shopping without asking again. I told him to stop. Is he using your credit card again? You should stop your card. I thought about that too. I came up with a better idea. What do you mean? I'll tell you about this the next time I see you. Yeah? Okay. Why is your husband sending Mom so many gifts? I kind of understand if he's doing this to his mother, but... Oh, I see. Did I tell you about this? What? He and his mother are not blood related. Oh, really? His real mother died when he was 10. His current mother married his father after he took off for college. He moved into his dorm, so they never lived together. Maybe he doesn't feel like she's his mother. I don't know if that's why, but maybe he wants to be liked by his mother-in-law. Oh, I see. I kind of understand. But that doesn't mean he could spoil Mom. Especially our mom, you know? Well, I have no intention of letting it go on like this either. I'll talk about it next time I see him. Yes, I understand. I know you'll be fine, but if you ever need help, you can always count on me. Okay, thanks. I'm sure you're busy preparing for the wedding in 2 months. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. You know, I'm good at those, right? You've always been good. I might take you at your word. Thank you. Hi, Kaylee. You need to cancel your wedding. What? Why? Don't tell me there's been a death in the family or something. That's not it. I'm saying that you are not marrying him, so cancel the wedding. Huh? I don't get it. There's no way I can do that on the day of the wedding. There's no reason either. I don't understand why you are telling me this. I called the wedding hall to cancel the wedding, so it's fine. What? Do you remember the man whom you met before, right? He says he can't give up on you after all. If I let him marry you, he'll give me $100,000. Isn't that great? You need to marry him. I know it's too soon, but he's a busy man. He insists on arranging the marriage today. So, we need to cancel your wedding right now. I don't understand. What? The wedding hall called us to confirm the cancellation of the ceremony. Of course, we said we had no intention of canceling the wedding. Our wedding will go ahead as planned. I beg your pardon? And we are already getting ready. If you think everything is gonna go your way, you're wrong. What are you gonna do about the guy I found for you? I don't care. It was your idea. You're on your own. If you don't approve of my wedding, that's fine. We'll get married anyway. I've reserved a 3-star restaurant this evening for us. No thanks. I'm getting married to my fiancé now. I decline your offer. Are you done? I'm busy. See you later. I won't let you marry that man. Mom, what are you doing? How could you come to a wedding in morning? I'm glad the wedding staff kicked you out right away. You were harassing your daughter. Oh, I just did it inadvertently. Inadvertently? I was in a hurry, so I grabbed whatever was within my reach. Huh? That can't be right. The wedding was so shabby anyway. What do you mean by shabby? I mean, there were only 20 guests. I've never seen such a shabby wedding. I guess that's what happens when you are dealing with poor people. So shabby. My husband is in a position where he could not choose whom he would invite. We decided to have only family members at the wedding. I don't want to hear your excuses. I just didn't want you to get married, that's all. Your mother caused all that fuss at your wedding. The groom's family got angry and the marriage was cancelled, right? So, come home soon. Let's go see your future husband. I'm on my honeymoon now. Huh? And of course, the ceremony went off without a hitch right up to the end. Everyone gave me their blessings. We turned in all the paperwork already. So, we are officially married. What? After all those things happened? It calmed down right away. Huh? I made sure all the staff and guests knew about you from the beginning. You were on the watch list. Huh? Well, unfortunately, one of the staff members was bribed and let you in. What? Only one person at the wedding tried to let you in. It's so obvious. That person is punished accordingly. The rest will be left up to the wedding venue. That's... Anyway, Mom, didn't you hear about my husband's occupation from Sarah? Nope. I'm not interested in the occupation of a poor man. I see. You've always been like that, haven't you, Mom? You always assume that whoever I choose must be poor. What? If you say you're not poor, then tell me what you do. You called my fiancé a poor bottom feeder. But he is Sarah's husband's cousin. Huh? Cousin? My husband is the next CEO. You're kidding! My husband works for one of Sarah's father-in-law's companies. The current CEO is going to retire in a few years, and he's gonna take over. Huh? The next CEO? That's crazy! Then why was he wearing a dirty work uniform when he came to greet us? That's because you told us to come over so soon. You told us if we didn't show up within 30 minutes, you would not approve our marriage. He didn't even have time to change. But that doesn't explain why you're wearing work clothes. Why does the next CEO wear work clothes? He works for a painting company. He's in charge there now. They want him to learn a lot of things there so he can become the CEO. What? Sometimes he goes to worksite, right? Somewhere like people's house to paint. He was at a job site far from my house when you called us. He didn't have time to go home to change. Why didn't you tell me first that he was the next CEO? If you had, I wouldn't have objected to your marriage. I didn't want to tell you. Huh? When Sarah got married, you were totally thinking about using Sarah and her husband. I thought to myself, I'm definitely not gonna tell her about my fiancé. You can't do that to your own parents. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Hey! Besides, that man you wanted me to marry, he's the poor bottom feeder that you hate so much. What? My husband ran a background check on him. And it turns out he was a guy I met at my business partner's. He asked me out about 6 months ago. I politely turned him down because I had a boyfriend. I think he got mad that he was going to get me. Also, my husband found out that he had used his company money. What? There's no way he has $100,000 for you. He stole those money. I didn't know. You didn't know, and I didn't blame you for not knowing. I'm glad that I didn't listen to you. You're glad I married my husband, right? Nuts! Well then, Mother, I'm isolating myself from you as of today. What? How can I allow such a thing? You are the one who just got a big promotion. You should at least share a little of that happiness with me. I hate that kind of thinking. What? Why did you marry Dad? What? That's none of your business. I know why. Dad also owned a company, so you were after his money. Dad, he told me before he passed away. He was sad that all you cared about was his money. You inherited his money and used it up in less than 2 years. I feel sorry for Dad. It costs a lot of money to live, you know. But that's not the point. Will you stop destroying Sarah and my lives to get money? Hey, don't say such a thing. Oh well, I have Sarah, don't I? That girl married a rich man for me. Sarah has divorced a while ago. Huh? Divorced? Do you know why Sarah got married in the first place? That's because the other person has money, of course. I told you before, right? She got a rich man for me. No, the CEO asked her to take over the company. He asked her to become the next CEO of the company. Huh? Sarah is the next CEO? Yes, the current CEO thought she had a better work ethic than his son. His son was kind of lazy. He was rather arrogant and not so suitable for the CEO position. Sarah liked her job and the company, so she married the CEO's son. But this guy was quite a cheapskate. A cheapskate? You've got a lot of gifts from him, right? Do you know where the money came from? What? Sarah's husband? That was Sarah's. Huh? Sarah gave him a family card to manage the family finances. Her husband started using the credit card to buy whatever he wanted. Not to mention his own clothes, gamble, and gifts for you. He used the card to pay for all the gifts. By the time Sarah realized it, he had spent over $10,000. No way! She immediately thought about getting a divorce. She asked her father-in-law's bank account for the credit card payment. What? Of course, she told him everything. Her father-in-law was very upset. When he found out that his son had used Sarah's credit card like that, he was very, very angry. Sarah divorced him soon after that. Of course, she got the money back. She also turned down the next CEO's position, resigned, and is now looking for a new job. The current CEO had tried many times to keep her from leaving, but she said she wanted to make a clean break and start her life over. What? Resignation? She threw away her future and now she's unemployed? What is she thinking? I thought she was a good daughter who married a celebrity. I didn't expect this at all. I hope you finally understand. Huh? Sorry about this, Mom. Sarah and I will never do what you want us to do anymore. Don't even contact me anymore. Huh? Don't tell me you are going to cut ties with me. Let me say this one last thing. All good stories have a backstory. Kaylee? I'll be at the airport soon. Bye. I told my sister about this exchange. My mother was also insulated from my sister that day. When I turned on my phone on my honeymoon, I found over 50 messages from my mother. There was not a single word of apology. All she did was complain about how she had suffered because of me. She wrote nothing but complaints. I wanted to wait and see how Mother was doing, but when I found out that she had no intention of showing any remorse, I blocked her number. I don't know how my mother will live without jobs or saving money. I hope she will become a person who understands the value of money.
Oh my god. Today's meal is particularly awful. I can't believe you tried to make me eat something that tastes like dog food. What kind of harassment is this?
Dog food? Are you talking about the meal I made for you this morning?
Exactly. I had no choice but to choke it down. Don't make me eat that disgusting food again. You've been married to Jake for 2 years, and you've been living with me for 3 months already, right? When are you going to learn to cook something decent? I've been giving you cooking tips every day. Why don't you show some improvement?
You always complain when I cook frozen food. I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to make sure you have breakfast and lunch ready. And now you're saying it's like feeding you dog food? If you dislike my cooking that much, why don't you cook for yourself? I have a full-time job and I'm doing my best to juggle work and household responsibilities. Since you don't have a job, why not handle your meals?
What are you implying? Taking care of your mother-in-law is also part of being a wife. I feel sorry for my son who has to eat your awful cooking every day. For your sake, I suggested living together so I could teach you how to cook.
My husband enjoys what you call dog food. I've been making Jake's lunch alongside your breakfast. Essentially, he's eating the same meals. Jake has never complained about the food. The only one who seems to have an issue is you.
He's just being nice to you. He's lying to spare your feelings, you know. Can't you even realize that? I don't think so. Besides, you end up eating everything anyway, right? What? Well, my lunch break is almost over. I have to go now. What do you mean you have to go? We are not done talking. I'm at the office, Victoria. I'm sorry, but I have to go back to work. Hey, we are talking about an important thing. Ah, Jesus Christ. Looks like I'll have to teach you a proper lesson. You did it, didn't you? All the stew I just made is spilled in the sink. Why did you do that? Yes, I threw it away. I knew it. What were you thinking? I tasted it while you were in the bathroom. It was awful, completely inedible. Tasted like it was rotten. Could have caused food poisoning. That's why I had to throw it away. My son could get hospitalized eating that food. I bought the ingredients after work today. There's no way they could have gone bad. And please, don't waste food like this. If you don't like my cooking, you don't have to eat it. You didn't have to throw it away like that. Oh, really? I wondered why it tasted like that. Now, because of you, there's nothing edible left in this house. I'm going out to eat with my friends tonight. What? I don't want to get sick from eating your cooking. Since I have to eat out because of you, you'll be paying for it. I'll charge you later. Why do I have to pay for it? I don't get it. Don't you ever talk back to me. I refuse to eat such dog food level stew. Well, you've learned your lesson now. Make sure you cook a decent meal next time.
Hi, honey. I just finished work. I'm heading home now. You cooked my favorite stew today, right? I'm sorry I had to work overtime today. I'm so hungry. I can't wait to be home and eat the best stew in the world.
Well, your mother threw it away.
What?
She threw it away while I was in the bathroom. She proudly told me about it when I asked her.
What the hell? I can't believe she did that.
She said it tasted rotten. That's why she decided to throw it away.
No way that's true. You would never cook food like that. The packed lunches you make for me every day are really good too.
Thank you, honey. So there's no food that I can serve you right away.
I see. I'm sorry about my mom. It was a mistake that we agreed to live with her. I thought she needed to be with us after my father left her. I feel bad that you have to wake up early every day to cook. But if I try to talk to her, she just gets even more stubborn. I'm really sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I love cooking for you. I'm sorry. I know you were excited about the stew. If I noticed sooner what she was planning to do, maybe it wouldn't have happened. Looks like your mother went out to eat, so I'll cook again.
Oh, honey, you don't have to do that. How about we go out to eat too?
Are you sure?
Yeah, why not? It's a long weekend too, so how about we grab some drinks?
That sounds good. Actually, there are things I want to talk about without your mother around.
All right. I will get back home in 30 minutes. You should get ready soon.
All right. Take care, honey. See ya.
Let's enjoy tonight. I'm here to hear whatever you want to share, honey. See ya.
Hey, Alex. Where are you now? Why aren't you home? Who's going to take care of the house? This is unforgivable. You should know your position. If you have time to hang out outside, put effort into improving your cooking skills. I can't believe you went out overnight without preparing meals for me. You're a failure as a wife. When you get back, I have to lecture you very well. I won't stop until you apologize sincerely. Be prepared. Alex, when are you going to come back? This is unacceptable. Since there was no food in the house, I had no choice but to eat out. When you come back, I'll charge you the full cost of the meal that I paid. And that's not all. Because you're not here, the laundry and cleaning have piled up. You've abandoned your job as a wife. You're the worst. I can't take this anymore. Jake should consider divorcing a wife like you. Be prepared. Alex, so you finally came back. You were out with Jake during this long weekend?
Yes, that's right. Do you have any problem?
Yes, I do. Well, it's good that it wasn't an affair. But you neglected your important role of cooking for your mother-in-law and went on a trip. It's unforgivable.
So a wife isn't allowed to go on trips with her husband? Why is everything I do wrong to you?
Shut up! If you're back home now, prepare the meal, clean, and do laundry. Do it quickly. And pay me back the money that I spent on food while you were away.
Oh, God.
Hey, why didn't you cook for me? Even though it's bad, I always eat your terrible food.
I won't cook for you anymore because you'll throw it away.
What?
You just want to make a complaint for no reason. It's unacceptable that you always waste food. Why do I have to cook for a person who just throws food?
That's why I'm telling you to cook good food, aren't I? You're the one wasting ingredients. A cheeky wife like you deserves a divorce. Even Jake must be sick of such terrible food. I'm so ashamed that you're the wife of my son. I'll talk to Jake and kick you out of this house.
Oh, really? Then do you know where Jake is right now?
What are you talking about? He's at home. Hold on. What's going on?
Mom?
Jake, where did you go? Oh, I see. Your wife made another terrible food, so you went out to buy food for us, right? Oh, you're such a good son.
Alex makes terrible food?
Yeah. You know what? She didn't prepare a meal for me. She has no respect. You've seen it too, right? She's really bad at cooking. She makes food that only a dog would eat. On top of that, she's always very rude to me. You know what she said to me earlier?
She said she won't cook for you anymore?
Oh, you already know?
Well, I'm with Alex right now.
Huh?
I'm at Alex's parents' place.
Why?
We spent our long weekend here. Alex and her family cooked food for me, and it was really good.
Oh, Lord. Are you okay? I can't believe she's making you eat that disgusting food. You should come back.
That's enough. Mom, you've been relying on Alex's cooking skills since you married Dad.
Huh?
I've been wondering when you would realize that we already know it.
Wait, what are you saying? What do you mean I was relying on Alex? You got married to Alex 2 years ago. We started living together just 2 months ago. It doesn't make any sense.
You really haven't noticed?
What are you talking about?
You just buy food at the deli and pretend that you cook it, don't you?
What? No. Why would I do that?
That deli is run by Alex's family.
What?
By the way, Alex also works there in the kitchen.
No way. That's ridiculous. She must be lying. I've never seen her working there.
That's because she works in the kitchen. Listen, Mom, you've been lying to us for 20 years, serving us the food that Alex cooked. You're telling me Alex is bad at cooking? Aren't you the one who now knows that that's not true?
Oh no. I mean, it's all a misunderstanding.
What kind of misunderstanding is there?
I didn't know Alex worked at that deli.
Whether you knew or not, the fact remains that you wasted food and harassed my wife. You were saying Alex's cooking is bad. Meanwhile, you proudly served dishes from Alex's family deli on our table. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You know what? Including me, Alex, and her family, we all hate people who waste food.
Listen to me, Jake.
You can't stay with us anymore.
What? It's only been 2 months since we started living together. It's too sudden.
How can we keep living together when you harass my wife like this?
I won't do that anymore. I promise.
I don't trust you.
Why not?
You've been lying to us for 20 years. It's hard to trust someone who's been lying that long.
I won't lie anymore. Promise.
No matter what you say, I won't change my mind. I've already terminated the lease for that apartment at the end of this month.
What? Really? Why do you have to go this far?
I know if I don't, you won't leave us alone. We used this long weekend to look for a new place, and we were lucky to find one quickly.
Then I'll come live with you in the new place.
Mom, please. I can't do this anymore.
You're leaving me? The one who was divorced because of your father's infidelity? How could you do this to me?
Of course, Dad was wrong to cheat, and I'm not on his side at all. I mean, it's rather ironic that he left because he fell in love with a woman who's good at cooking.
What?
Dad never said anything, but he knew that you were lying to us for a long time.
Oh no. Really?
I did feel somewhat sorry for you being left alone after being cheated on. So when you wanted to live together, I accepted, didn't I? But then, you started harassing Alex, and you never did any housework. Plus, I can't believe you asked Alex to pay you for your food. It's just too much, Mom. I'm done with you. Please, reflect on your actions, Mom. Pack up your things, and please leave as soon as possible. If you don't move out by the end of this month, I'll have to forcibly kick you out.
Jake?
Goodbye, Mom.
The next day, Victoria stormed into our deli and caused a scene. But we knew she would come in, so we promptly called the police. She wasn't arrested, but she seemed frightened when the police arrived. After that, somehow she realized her mistake and left the apartment quietly. Jake and I relocated and started a new life. Living without her, I gradually felt the stress melting away. My constant headaches vanished, and life became much more comfortable. Thank you for watching! Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video!